Hi guys, my name's James Whiteside. I'm 21, just turned 21 this Monday. It's on the 22nd of September, and yeah, I'm from England. I live in Brighton, East Sussex. So yeah, this is my attempt at trying to do vlogging. So as you can see, my room. If you want to know a bit about me, this is my room. I'm obviously quite the anime fan and history buff. I do like to play World War II games quite a lot, so I'm quite a bit of a gamer, and I do like like I just say, anime. I watch quite a lot. Yeah. So when I originally thought about going to university in Japan, it all started when I was at college. Quite a few years ago now, so about 3 years ago, maybe, yeah, 3 years, maybe, yeah, but I would say about 3 years ago now when I started college. I was studying Asian history, and on about Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong, and I didn't really know much about Japan, and I've always loved watching anime, so I just wanted to know more, like all about the Shogun period, more about World War II, all that kind of stuff, because I'm absolutely fascinated by history. If one thing in the past had changed, and we could all be living in a different present. So yeah, that's why I find it so fascinating. I heard about a university fair in London, and I thought, well, I'll go to a Japanese university fair in London. I thought I'll go to this and check it out, and it was really interesting. All the different universities there, and I stumbled across the Hokkaido booth, and they were showing off their program for their Modern Japanese Studies project, and it looked really interesting because it included the culture and history, as well as society and political economy, which is the core subject I will now be studying. So after looking at the brochure for the MGS project, I became really interested in it, and I applied for it. So and I wrote 4 massive essays, or about all these 4 different questions that I had to ask. I can't really remember off the top of my head. I'm just trying to think right now. Okay, scratch that. We won't do that. So yeah, I had to write 4 essays, and once I had written those out in great detail, like proofreading it and going through it, I heard that I was selected for an interview. So I passed the first initial test, which was sweet. There was only 20 places as well for this, so I thought there's no way in hell that I managed to get into this course. So I thought, wow, my grades at school were alright. My GCSEs were mostly A's and only a couple of B's, and for college I got an A in history, an A star in my extended project, and a B in archaeology, and an E in computing. But I hated computing. I totally lost faith with the program with the course that I was on. It was just so boring, so I just didn't bother with that. I also did maths at A-S, got an E in that as well, got an A in GCSE, but I didn't like it. I found things that I was good at and I liked, I found out in college that they were not for me, so there we go. Such is life. So yeah, then I had my interview. The interview was pretty tense. I thought I'd failed the interview when they were talking to me. There was about three of the professors there, and they all asked me these questions about why Japan, just to see if I was suitable material, because this is the first time me actually talking to them. You could probably get someone to write down your essay for you, but you need to obviously but they need to see the real you, and that's why they have the interview over Skype, which was over Skype. So we had a good interview, and well, I think it went okay, not amazing, because I couldn't answer some of the questions. Like, one of the questions was, do you know the difference between? Can you notify do you see any similarities or differences between English and Japanese culture? And when I looked, I knew loads of differences, but similarities, my mind went blank. I thought, oh god, I just couldn't think. But they could see I was nervous. I'd never done something like this before. There was 3 of them as well, which made it intimidating. But I calmly answered their questions, and a couple of months later, I found out that I got the placement. Yeah, I got this letter. I don't know. There you go. Here's the letter. Glasses on now. There we go. That's what the letter looks like. Let's see the seal of approval. Let's bring it up a bit close. Hokkaido University. Right, so James John. And if you can read that, there you go. There's a seal there. Cool. So there's that. And now it's 5 days till I'm off. Panic. It's not good. I've been panicking a lot now. So as I said at the start of the video, I had my birthday on the 22nd. I'm off on the 28th. So I had all my friends around the weekend. It was just, I'm exhausted now because it was a long weekend and we went paintballing and oh yeah, mental. And so yeah, I've got my visa sorted. I just need to pack now and sort my internet banking out and all that kind of stuff. Once I've done that, you know, I think I'm going into town on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, to get anything else like long johns and stuff, because Hokkaido is really cold in the winter, also I hear, and from the pictures that I've seen there's lots of snow, so I'm assuming it's going to be very cold. So I'm just getting myself ready with lots of winter clothing and stuff. So yeah, I've lived with my family my entire life, so I've never moved out. I have been to Japan before. I went for 6 weeks with my uncle. That was the reason that I've decided to go on this course, because going with my uncle was a test. You know, it was a test because my uncle lives in Tokyo, and I went to stay with him for 6 weeks. And when I went over, I wanted to see if I liked the culture or not, because beforehand I was interested in the culture. I was fascinated by it. I wanted to learn out more, and that was a like a litmus test, and I found out that I really liked it. And so yeah, that's and then I feel like that's why I decided to go now on this course, because that's something I want to do. Yeah, so I've been there for, like I say, I've been there for 6 weeks. I really enjoyed it. Went to Tokyo, Osaka, Hiroshima. That was very intense. Emotionally, in terms of intense, because going to see the Peace Museum, and I remember seeing like an imprint of a shoe on a piece of a roof tile. I don't know what it was, or something like that. It was or road. It was really shocking to see that and think that was the person that was there. And you know, when the bomb hit, it was just, you know. Also went to Nara and Kyoto and saw the beautiful architecture there. That was, I'll never forget that. That was beautiful. And yeah, seeing the deers and the temples, just, you know, the deers were just running around freely, but you can give them some food and stuff. And yeah, the temples was so awe-inspiring. It was amazing. Yeah, and the food there was fantastic, so I can't wait to go back and try some more. I know Sapporo is famous for its ramen, so that should be good fun. My Japanese at the moment is not great. I still need to finish off learning katakana. I've got 5 days to do. I've only got to learn like 8 more symbols, but then I'm just going to keep writing it all out and make sure that I know it all. But yeah, hopefully in a month or so, when I'm there, my Japanese will be at least a bit better, and in a year's time, hopefully, I've managed to stay with the course and continue it. You know, like I say, I've never been away from my family before, for this such period of time. So I'm, you know, this is new to me. I'm a bit of a mummy's boy. Not afraid to admit that. I do love my mum. I do love my dad as well, and I love my sister. I'm so going to miss them all terribly. And probably my dog as well. My dog's on its last. My dog Teo, like a black Labrador, it's on its last legs, so it's probably the last time I'm going to see her. It's just going to be sad. You know, and all my other family, my nan and Uncle Stuart, Leona and Chloe, my auntie and cousin. I'm going to miss them. Yeah. It's I'm just really nervous right now. So 5 days to go, and I'm just trying to mentally prepare myself. And I've got to do a couple of things, but my family keep telling me it's going to be all right. You know, don't worry. But yeah, I'm sure loads of people have gone through this before, so it's going to be fine. But yeah, we'll find out. I think I'll do my next vlog on probably a couple of days after I've settled in, because I need because I need to sort my bank out. That I need to get myself a new bank account. I need to get myself a new phone and SIM card. I'm going to try and buy myself a new computer as well for my gaming. Obviously, I'm in Japan. I'm not going to be gaming all the time, but you know, it's my hobby. I love to game, and obviously, I'd like to do that. And because I'm doing quite well at my gaming at the moment, and I have a fairly decent following, I probably could do that with make some money. That could be my part-time job kind of thing. I earn a couple of £100 every so often, so that's a very decent amount. So that's why I do like to get my computer as well, and it's something I love to do. So do that on the side. But obviously, I'm going to try and experience the culture and make as many friends as I can. And I've talked to the people on on Facebook that are also going. They all seem like a really nice bunch of people. So yeah, I can't wait to meet them. It's going to be good fun, and I'm just so nervous. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and yeah, I'll be back soon. I'll let you know how it goes, and I'm sure there's loads of people out there that are thinking about going to Japan to study as well, and yeah, we'll find out. Hopefully it'll be alright. Hopefully people there are going to be alright, and it's not going to be too bad. But until then, guys, take care. Bye bye.